There's a number of jobs that in order to be considered for, you have to have certain technical skills or certifications. However, in most career paths, in order to excel and grow throughout your career and within an organization, it's your soft skills that really matter and dictate that growth. But we're here talking today about soft skills for a couple of different reasons. There's a gap that's been identified in the workforce, and there needs to be some improvement in soft skills. Companies and industries and academia have recognized that, so we're coming together and working together to bridge that gap and enhance soft skills with the workforce, and also enhance companies' ability to identify soft skills when they're hiring talent, recruiting talent. Technical skills, those things are what they are. It's your area of expertise in your certain profession or career path. I like to refer to those things as the bare necessities. At a minimum, you have to have those things to function in your work environment. Technical skills are about your IQ, but soft skills are about your EQ, your emotional intelligence. Soft skills are a cluster of your personal qualities and habits and attitudes and traits. Things like communication, decision-making, self-motivation, your attitude, how you deal with conflict management. All those soft skills are very important. And so throughout history in the last 50 years, soft skills have always been recognized as the complement to technical skills. But maybe over the last 15 or 20 years, companies have really started to identify that perhaps it's the soft skills that dictate success and growth and really separate great employees from good employees. Think about healthcare. Who do you go see on an annual basis to get a physical? Do you want to go see a doctor who has poor bedside manners and doesn't interact with you very well? Or do you want to see the person who has great personality, has good bedside manners, and you connect with and you engage with? So I wanted to share a couple of stories with you about soft skills and how they've affected my life. In 2002, I was a high school sophomore, and I was working the drive-thru at McDonald's. And it was the summertime, and every morning the gentleman came through the drive-thru, and he had on a suit. And I saw him every morning. And maybe 3 or 4 weeks into the summer, he invited me to come work as a teller at the bank. And he was far ahead of his time in 2002 because I had no idea what a teller did, and I didn't have the technical skills to be a teller at the bank. But he recognized that I had the soft skills to be successful at that. And if I had the soft skills already, they could develop the technical skills within me. And 14 years later, I'm enjoying a nice career in the banking industry. And so recently, we were looking for a mortgage lender at First United Bank, and we searched, and we just had this thing in our mind that we had to have someone with experience. We had to have someone with technical skills, and we couldn't find that person. And I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I realized that we had an individual in the bank who had the soft skills to be a great mortgage lender, but did not have the technical skills. And when I presented that to our team, everyone was very receptive of it. And I thought, I have the technical skills and the knowledge and the experience, and we're always trying to recruit better talent, and we have this very talented individual in our organization. Why not build on her soft skills and develop her? And that's what we did. And I thought back to the story of when Gareth hired me to become a banker out of the drive-thru at McDonald's, and I feel like he had some influence in my thought process in developing our employee and our individual. But what does all this mean to you? Do you want to be a good employee, or do you want to be a great employee? The employees that we look for at First United Bank they have a positive, contagious attitude. They have a great big smile. They care about our team. They fit in well with our culture. Those are the things we look for first, or we like to say that we look for first. But we always go back to technical skills and experience. So as an organization, we try to really change our focus and look at soft skills, because those are the things that make people successful, and the technical things can be taught and trained. And I'll close by giving you a simple concept. Compare soft skill development to ice cream. Think of vanilla ice cream. It's a crowd pleaser. Most people like it. You can get it anywhere you want. Okay. Far few people, on the other hand, prefer pistachio ice cream. But pistachio ice cream has a distinct and polarizing flavor and choice. And so pistachio has a large competitive advantage over vanilla. The goal of pistachio is not to please everyone, but to engage a few people very, very well. and your attitude is relevant to soft skills should be pick a few soft skills and develop them very, very well so you can separate yourself from everybody else. Thank you.